This is Duncan Foy, and this is part of the eco-engineering set of lectures that we've been working through. And today we're going to look at SolidWorks as sustainability, integration, environmental impacts analysis into production design. So this is going to look at the tools that SolidWorks have brought within its software, where it's been looking at carbon footprints, the total energy use when manufacturing a product, and its effects on the air and the water environment and stuff like that. This was written in November 2023, so things will have changed and improved, I'm sure, over the months and years after this presentation. So use this as a starter for your research, but please make sure that you go and find out more up-to-date information. So the eco-design approach has an impact on many product characteristics, which include fewer materials. If you can design things with have fewer materials and stuff, so what you might want to look at is design for manufacturing assembly, which is done by Boothroyd and Dewar. So excellent research done in there. If we can make a product with less materials, less parts and stuff, and it starts to look at things like how a product can be easily recycled, use of biomaterials, long-lasting materials, multi-purpose, reusable and recyclable, lower energy emissions, the innovation and the green message as well. So all of this is extremely important when we start looking at designing a product, and this is what SolidWorks is saying it's part of their software now. When research has been done with CEOs, asking them about sustainable matters, 93% of them said that sustainability is important to the future of their business. 80% said that it gave them a competitive advantage, and 78% said that it offered an opportunity for growth and innovation. So you can quite clearly see that it's an important factor within industry. And why should we do sustainable matters? Well, sustainability is becoming increasingly important in engineering design. It involves considerations around environment, social, economic impacts, products throughout their life cycle and before. So where do you get the material to start the manufacturing? Then you manufacture it, then what goes to the customer, then what happens to it when the customer's finished with it. So this idea of the full life cycle from beginning to end. It looks at sustainable engineering, aims to minimize the resource consumption, reduce pollution and promote social responsibility. SolidWorks sustainability enables engineers to incorporate sustainable principles early in the design process. There is some very good videos out there, so go and look at the current one I'm recommending is the one on solid solutions on the impact. So go on their website and have a look at it. It's really interesting. So SolidWorks Sustainability Overview. SolidWorks Sustainable is an integrated application within the SolidWorks software suite. So it's looking at the raw materials, material processing, part manufacturing, the assembly process, products usage and end of life. A lot of design 20-30 years ago was missed off the sort of bookends, where the raw material came from and where the end product finished in a landfill or recycling. So it sort of took the sort of manufacturing process and to around this sort of circle and got to the product use, but didn't look at the raw material extraction and like I said, at the end. So it should it provides tools and analysis capable to analyze the environmental impact of the product design. So material selection, SolidWorks Sustainability offers an extensive database of materials within the associated sustainability database. So it's got this database of properties of materials, and but not just material properties, costs, and environmental information as well. Users can compare materials based on factors like embodied energy, water usage, carbon footprints. By the way, embodied energy is a calculation of all the energy that is used to produce a material or product, including mining, manufacturing, and transportation. So that's really, really useful information. By choosing materials with lower environmental impact, designers can make sustainable material selection. So what does it look like? There's a sort of a screen capture there of what it sort of brings up and stuff. But basically, the application enables comprehensive analysis of the environmental impacts through a product's life cycle, considers factors like energy consumption, carbon emissions, air and water impacts, and waste generation. Users can simulate different lifestyle stages to estimate the overall environmental footprint of a design. So we can go through this process using multiple material selections and see what best suits sustainability, environment, and the company. Design optimization. Again, SolidWorks Sustainability facilitates design optimization for sustainability. It allows users to explore design alternatives, do what-if scenarios, and look at the impacts and stuff, and changing some of the parameters, the choices, whether designs can be redesigned using the data that's coming back and looking at the impact on the environmental footprint. So there's some excellent videos out there. So first look at SolidWorks Sustainability is an excellent video I would recommend to you guys. Reporting and documentation. The application generates reports and visualizations to present environmental impact analysis results. So this is great data if your company has to measure its carbon footprint and things like that. These reports can be shared with stakeholders and decision makers to showcase sustainability aspects of a design. SolidWorks Sustainability also assists in generating compliance documentation. So the RHS and the REACH reports, all very useful, and looking at things like environmental regulations for hazardous materials. So the benefits are enhancing decision making, early integration. So if you can sort of take into account the environmental impacts at the beginning, it's much easier than sort of retrofitting it and going backwards and stuff. The further down the design you go, it's harder to make changes. So it allows us to optimize opportunities, identify and design improvements for reduced environmental impact, and it's also got the compliance and reporting. So again, there's many case studies out there. So SolidWorks, it's not on its own. Autodesk's Fusion 360, Inventor, AutoCAD, I'll have similar sort of features in there, but SolidWorks Sustainability is clearly a very powerful tool for looking at sustainable engineering, enabling designers and engineers to evaluate and reduce their environmental impact of product design. By incorporating sustainable considerations early on, it promotes environmental conscious decision making and helps create more sustainable products. So have a look at what SolidWorks can do, what it claims it can do. It's clearly a positive move within the eco-engineering topic. But like I said, there are other software packages that do a similar sort of thing. So hopefully that's been useful to you guys. Like I said at the beginning, this is timely, therefore you need to go away and do your own research and find out what is current. Thank you very much.